All right, guys. So today we got Venus entering into Aquarius on January 17th. I wanted to get this video out earlier, but I've been busy with work. But we got Venus entering into Aquarius today at 6:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. Um, if you look, this is what the situation is looking like. We got all those planets still in Capricorn. We got the sun, Mars, Mercury, and the moon still in Capricorn, but they're getting ready to follow Venus's lead in entering into Aquarius. And so what we're looking at is when you got Venus entering into Aquarius, we're going to have like a blending of Venusian qualities, and that would be a desire for connection with Aquarian qualities, which is a need for autonomy and progress. Um, Venus in Aquarius signifies it's more of an independent, intellectual, and unconventional approach to love, aesthetics, and social values. So, here, I'll pull up some of the things that we're looking at when we're thinking about Venus in itself. Is it rules over women, love, relationships, beauty, pleasure, harmony, attraction, values, and security. And women, that could be your sisters, daughters, mothers. Relationships, it could be platonic, love, or business relationships. And then when we're talking about value, it could be things outside of ourselves or things like self-esteem, just whatever value and morals and things like that. So these are the type of topics we're talking about with Venus in and of itself. But then when you have Venus entering into Aquarius, we're talking, like I said, we're talking about intellectual love. Um, you know, Love in a way that you like this person because of the way they speak, talk, communicate ideas. You connect with this person because of how different they view things, because it is Aquarius. We're talking about putting friendships first. Aquarius, I think, when you have certain prominent placements in Aquarius, these people tend to think more about friendships and humanity. I think more so than maybe more personal, like, or like familial, like family and things like that. I think Aquarius is a more friendship type of sign, or community, tribal, like whatever your tribe or group thinks, like it really associates with that. And then we're thinking about independence and freedom, whether this is the independence and freedom to be able to love whoever you want, or it could be you're already in a situation where you already have a partner, and now you feel like you need a little bit more independence and freedom within that relationship or connection. um we're talking about unconventional looks. With Venus in Aquarius, you're gonna find like unique styles, unique things that you haven't seen. It goes against tradition. It's weird how Capricorn, or Saturn, rules Capricorn and Aquarius, but if Venus was in Capricorn, you're talking about more traditional looks, the conventional. And then goes into Aquarius, even though this was also ruled by Saturn, we're talking about unconventional, unique, not non-traditional, you know. So, you know, if you think of like that wall or those limits, everything within that wall and limit tends to be Capricorn. And then right on the outside of that wall or limits is where you find Aquarius. It's going outside of that boundary. And that's where you get some of that uniqueness from. Um, we're also talking about valuing humanity here. So you might see things with um, getting together, finding desire to connect over topics involving humanity. And you know what's been going on recently with ICE and all that stuff. You know, I could definitely see people banding together to protests and things like that on such matters. You know, and within that process, people building connections and having these feelings of belonging and actually valuing that experience that they may have. And then another thing is emotional detachment. Aquarius in itself tends to be a little colder, detached. It's intellectual. It thinks about feelings on an intellectual level. It doesn't quite feel into feeling so much. If it is gonna do it, usually I think it comes surprisingly or like unexpectedly. Like usually, I think Aquarius people, like if you have Moon in Aquarius, Venus in Aquarius, like feelings and desire, like these things are kind of at a distant positioning, where it's like you're not so engulfed in it. You're thinking about it on an intellectual level. You're just kind of distant from it emotionally. So yeah, and so with that, you know, I don't want to make this video too long. I want to go over what each sign can expect to see when we're talking about Venus entering Aquarius, and it should be there until about February, I believe it's the 10th. Let me see. I think it's gonna be there until the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, to the February 10th. So for the next few weeks, these are things you might be expecting to see. And like I said here, yeah, Venus is already in there because right now it's 7:11 my time. So Venus is entered into Aquarius. But yeah, all right. So if you happen to be an Aries rising, then this is going to be in your 11th house. So Venus entering here means you might find yourself becoming more attractive, more liked when it comes to communities, groups. You might find yourself being more drawn to, connected to groups and communities, whatever you feel like is your tribe, your true tribe. Uh, the 11th house also deals with hopes and dreams and your far out there goals, big ideals. So you could find yourself maybe being drawn to a new ideal, a new thing. Um, you might find harmony within this area too. And with Pluto being there at 3 degrees, this period could also be very transformative. You could see big changes. You might see yourself being obsessed with going after certain things. So yeah, I hope this is insightful, and yeah, let me know in the comments how this works out for you. Now, if you happen to be a Taurus, this is going to be in your 10th house. So you could find yourself being more liked when it comes to your public career, however you are publicly, even if you don't have a career, how people see you publicly, what you're known for. Like, and you could find yourself being more liked, having more attention drawn to you. You could find yourself maybe, because this deals with authority figures too, you could find maybe relationships with authority figures, like whether that's platonic or love relationships. These things could be very transformative due to the fact that Venus is coming into a close conjunction with Pluto, and over the next few days it'll make an exact conjunction. So yeah, this I would expect would be a transformative period, especially with all the planets in Capricorn. They're going to be following suit, and they're going to be entering Aquarius too over the next couple weeks. So yeah, and like I said, this Venus transit in Aquarius lasts until February 10th. So yeah, definitely looks interesting. Let me know how that works out for you. And if you're a Gemini rising, this is in your ninth house. And with Venus entering into your ninth house, what you could see is maybe a newfound like desire for wisdom, a new, you want to maybe a desire to connect with some overseas place, country, foreign place. You might find a relationship with a foreigner, um, somebody who's not from your background. Um, and these experiences could be very transformative due to Pluto being there 3 degrees, within 3 degrees of Venus. So I would definitely be looking at this period as something that's possibly transformative, something that you might remember for a while. It might be very impactful. And with that, yeah, I wish you luck during this period. And if you're a Cancer rising, this is in your eighth house. The eighth house deals with intimacy, shared resources, your partner's resources, things you share with your partner. It deals with taxes, debt, these types of things. So with Venus entering into here, you might find yourself really connecting on an intimate level with a partner or someone. You might find money that you may or may not have been waiting on comes through, things you value coming through others. And like I said, with Venus being in close conjunction with Pluto here, within that 3 degree range, you could find this period, because it's going to eventually in a few days make an exact conjunction. You could find this period being very transformative and or having big change and impact to your life. So good luck with that, Cancers. If you're a Leo or a Leo rising, this is in your seventh house of relationships. So what you could expect to see is that a new love relationship coming in. It could be unique. It could be with someone who's distant. It could be also a platonic relationship. It could be a business partner relationship. And with it being close to Pluto here within 3 degrees, I expect this relationship to be very transformative and very impactful to your life in some way. Also, watch out for maybe overly possessive, overly kind of like stalker type energy too, as well, with, because Pluto deals with deep kind of obsessive tendencies too, not just transformative. So yeah, but I hope this turns out well for you Leos out there. If you're a Virgo, this would be in your sixth house. So with Venus entering into your sixth house of Aquarius, you could look to see that you might find love at work. You might find a love for work, a love for routines, habits, new routines and habits. This is what the sixth house deals with. These could be unique routines or habits. a unique love interest at work. And with Pluto there, this could be a transformative thing, something very impactful, something very deep. So yeah, and I hope this is a good period for you guys that are Virgos out there. If you're a Libra rising, this is in your fifth house. Your fifth house deals with creativity, uh, like romantic dates, children, projects. So with Venus entering here, some of you may be having baby girls. Some of you could be having new um, romantic romance coming into your life, new dates and things like that. Creative projects. This could be creative projects coming through and feeling connected and really desiring and enjoying uh, these things, these fifth house topics. With Pluto there within 3 degrees, it could be very transformative. It could be very intense. So watch out for, maybe new love interests that could get intense really quick. And yeah, good luck to you Libras out there. If you're a Scorpio or Scorpio rising, this is in your fourth house. So in your fourth house, this is dealing with the home, family. With Venus entering here, you could find female relatives maybe coming to stay with you over the next couple of weeks. This could be beauty entering into the home. Maybe you're beautifying the home, cleaning the home, remodeling, innovating different things about the home, especially with Aquarius that deals with innovation. And with Pluto here, it could be very transformative, big changes. So yeah, I'm hoping that this all works out for you guys that are Scorpios. Now, if you're a Sagittarius rising, this is in your third house. Third house deals with communication, siblings. So this could be sisters, this could be female relatives, um, them dealing with some unique challenges or interesting things, conversations with these people. With Pluto being within 3 degrees, it could be very transformative or intense things going on with them. Also, this could be dealing with your communication. Maybe you're coming off way more pleasant in your communication, someone nice to talk to, smoother, um, maybe just very harmonious. Like you're just easier to talk to and vibe with during this time. People might say that. So yeah, look for that if you're a Sagittarius rising. And then if you're a Capricorn rising, this will be in your second house. So I think this could lend to you finding money coming into your life, things, whatever it is that you value, these things coming into your life in a pleasant way. With Pluto being here as well, it could be intense things going on that bring this in, or as this comes in, things could uh, intensify in your life some way somehow in regards to income and money, finances. Um, as far as like self-value, self-esteem, you might find yourself um, really being in harmony with yourself and really like being connected to yourself. And it might take unique ways to do so with it being an Aquarius, but still looks promising. As you know, over the next few days and weeks, you'll also have those other planets coming into the second house. So I think definitely that second house of income is going to be active. So yeah, I look forward to this for you guys that are Capricorns. Now, if you're an Aquarius rising, this is in your first house. So this could be you having a glow up, beautifying yourself, people becoming more attracted to you, especially as Venus gets closer and closer to that Pluto over the next few days. It could be, you might find yourself with some stalkers. And then you're going to have all those other planets coming into your house as well, which, you know, might add on to different layers of just what's really going on with you, because the first house usually deals with the self. So I would look for, you know, the next few weeks, just a lot of big things happening with yourself, different changes and things like that. With all of them, all these planets going through Pluto first, you'll probably see a lot of big changes and big transformations in how you look and come off in the world. And last but not least, Pisces. If you're a Pisces rising, this is in your 11th or in your 12th house. So as Venus enters here, you might find yourself wanting to plan trips, vacations, and things like that. Taking trips and vacations. You might find yourself getting connected to, attracted to, desired to things that, but you keep it kind of hidden, a little secretive, a little bit behind the scenes. With this, you might even find yourself involved with some type of affairs or secret relationships, whether that's on your part or the person you're involved with's part. So yeah, a lot of secret connections, maybe deals happening behind the scenes. And with Pluto there, it could be very transformative things. So yeah, and I hope you guys got something out of that. Sorry, I wanted to make this video earlier. I'm making it as we speak, as Venus enters Aquarius. But yeah, I hope this was insightful for you guys, and then I look forward to hearing how this shows up in your life. And yeah, let me know. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.